Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to LEGO Indiana Jones 2, The Adventure Continues. Let's hop into this as quickly as possible. It's a new day, I've rebooted my computer. We'll have to exit out later and turn on and go into the levels for a true adventurer. Also, I listened to one of my videos of this to check the audio, and I learned a couple of things. One thing that I learned, pretty obviously, is that either there were lagging instances in which I didn't specifically say the game was lagging, that then has me scratching my head, is the recording or the playback somehow lagging even worse? Wow, well that's one way to win a race, I suppose, just crash over the finish line. And every single time that there's an instance like that and I don't mention the game is lagging, it then hurts. Because I have no idea. Like, no idea at all whether it's something that's happening then or later, and then that problem is only going to happen worse. I need to punch this guy without the low chow, without the whip, until there's no more people to fight. See, and Willie here's got this attack she's doing that's changing the characters into being neutral, which is weird. See, there's, I think, a couple different groups of bad guys with different guns here. So I want to get rid of all of these guys until everything's unlocked. The other thing I learned is, boy, is my controller noisy. It is very, very noisy, and that's something I just don't know how to really correct. Alright. I think I may have unlocked both of these already. Like, there's kind of a, like, I'm just not certain what I can do there. Eventually the plan certainly is to replace my wired Xbox 360 controller with a wired setup of an Xbox One controller, and maybe if I ever could afford it, the Pro version of that controller too. It's like, I don't really want all the extra features. It's kind of an elitist thing in the first place to buy a controller that's as expensive as the Pro version of the Xbox One. Just slightly. It's not going to be the normal experience for people. But I really have to stay with wired. I can't, in my head, imagine ever getting away from that. I guess there's no race that centers around driving this car, so I'll get away from it. And I don't think there's anything that's going to center around those things. And here's the bad guy. He's at the bottom of the river because he got eaten in by the crocodiles. It's a model ram. Is there anything about this bridge we can do? Can we use it as a ladder? That's kind of a shame because that was how it worked in the movie, and it would have been very nice. I feel very disappointed in video games when there's nothing behind a waterfall. Like, there have been Indiana Jones movies where things were behind waterfalls, even. But, let's see. Let's try this Chinese junk. see. 12 seconds to ride this boat. It's a little tight in between the poles here. Let's see, I've got to come over here and get this. And then we're doing some really tight cornering, considering how many vehicles in this game just can't even handle that. And here we are having a lag again. And there's another lag. And it does seem pretty consistent that if you have one lag, or at least the first lag in a session, you are going to end up having a second lag. Why that is the case? No clue. No clue whatsoever. Here's where the super level will be. And I suppose as we're purchasing characters, I need to run around and break anything that might be breakable. Here you can see right now, as I've left the game, at least, there's nothing in any of that area. But a lot of these plants and things don't want to break either. These are permanent Lego things. And see, this just kind of violates what they've established as how this whole thing is going to work. So I get the ice rink extra. That's about one of the most useless extras there are. So this is a spear thrower character, so we'll need him probably in some of the bonus levels. So just need to defeat 10 of them until the one spawns. But I also don't want to accidentally walk into... I don't know if it actually is 10 of them. It could be easily just 6 of them for all I know. So Thuggy Acolyte unlocked. We're still looking for somebody with an ability to blow something up. Stunt plane. Alright, with the stunt plane, like in the other thing, well, the game's just gonna crash. Seriously? Brand new day, everything's supposed to happen, everything's supposed to be awesome, and the game crashes. This is by far the crashiest of Lego games I've ever seen. None of the other PC games have crashed. Just 100% crushed. And see, we're at like 63% now. Like, we get this opening animation, which was cool the first time and kind of stupid all the other times. Back in here we go. So, how much of that happened and how much of that didn't happen? Theoretically, Ice Rink is unlocked, so we know that much happened. Theoretically, everything up to and possibly after the purchase of the plane occurred. But that might not be the case. And all these permanent plants. Honestly, I kind of would like if they made a Lego game, or at least one Lego game or one Lego level or version, where you started in the 100% Lego world and you destroyed it completely into just an open area of whiteness or blackness, just so that there was nothing to see. So I'm gonna try and avoid going out of bounds with this. See, here's a bonus level. And it looks like there was a racing level up there too. It's good to know. And score times what is that, I wonder? Well, the good news is because this is probably a bonus level, almost certainly we can just run into it. Right now it won't matter. So let's go ahead and do that. Bonus levels always give you the set characters that they want you to play as. There's a lot of different lavas in that when that camera changed. It's kind of an interesting thing that the camera changed because that's not something that really happened to get our attention very much. Let's see. So, Butterfingers. Again, I need to remind myself it is not worth the time to do any extra effort in collecting. Blow up all that, and yet somehow I still blew myself up. Why does the bazooka do that? It's like, it's not just that the bazooka doesn't have some kind of anti-blast protection it probably should have for the person firing the gun. It seems to intentionally blow up your own character. Almost like it's trying to teach you a lesson. Oh, and that's a kid's door? That does not look like a kid's door at all to me. I saw the yellow and I figured he was going to use the potion on it. This is a slightly different way to open gates. I'm not gonna say I hate it, but there really is no mechanism there that's built around the idea of why the gates go up. See, this is weird. It's a 30,000 stud lock, and with the score multiplier, that's not an issue. And how much of this do I have to actually do? Like, I don't have the bazooka, but I could get the bazooka again. And I can blow that up. And see, I could shovel this. And I suppose I should make the... See, trees right next to other trees that you can't destroy as easily. Maybe I could destroy the other trees in the overworld if I have a bazooka character. But it certainly shouldn't be that difficult to destroy trees. I have this nagging feeling that this is all worthless extra work, considering I hit the score multiplier. And why does the lava look different? Like, this forward lava looks a lot better than that lava, but they both look pretty good. If we're, the difference is the weirdness. I just like consistency in my video games. So there's all those studs there that probably would have been needed if I didn't have the score multiplier, but since I did, yep, that whole section was pointless. I'm gonna hold on to the bazooka for a little bit, and then I'm going to push these out of the way before we turn on the laser lights. Out of the way. It's in things like this that you really see how useless your co-op person is when you're playing in single player. Is that he could have totally been pushing some of these things out of the way too and helping me. I mean, look how useless he is. He can't even stay out of the way enough here. It's also worth mentioning this is glitched into the side of the surface. Whatever. Skip those two guys and just be done with the level. That was a pretty big one there, and we're sitting there getting beaten up on. See, and I see these jade dragons, and I wonder if there's a plane out there that will shoot them or something. What's this do? Nothing. What's this do? Nothing. Look at the signs here made out of Lego. You really can't make Chinese sign symbols out of Lego. Not at the minifig scale, at least. You'd have to scale it up quite a bit. That's one of the things that Lego had to do to get back to being profitable. Is they used to have a lot of laser printed things for small detailed pictures and things. 4 times 6. We'll take that. So this now should put us at the highest score multiplier we've ever had in a game, because there's never been a score times 3 before. And so it's at 11,520 instead of 4,800 and something. Let's go and purchase this guy because a sword character would be very helpful. So yeah, they went from the nice laser printed ones into stickers, and boy do I hate stickers. Anytime I try to put them on, I'm using like what is it? Not pliers, but kind of like pliers for surgery, and splinter removers. What is this called? I'm using very small tools and a scalpel and just like small screwdrivers, trying to get everything to line up properly, and it still never lines up properly. It's so annoying. Here, let's see, female character, come over here and get rid of the snakes for this guy. There's a couple of instances of snakes characters. I don't think there's an instance up there. So let's, before we leave the area, let's see, we've got 2 of them walking around and nothing up there. And then I know there's another one over here. Seriously. There's no explanation for this. It's crashed again. Like, no explanation at all. How can the game be getting less stable? And it's really not a factor of like my computer's becoming less stable. I now pretty much have to resoundly reject that. I did, just to test my controller, just to test my video card, I played for about an hour Pinball FX2, which I've covered almost every table. They've added about 5 tables since I recorded that series, so I may come back in a year or so and cover those 5 tables once they go on sale. This is weird. I kind of like the lagging now more. I'm not going to turn on the score multiplier for a moment. I'm just going to leave that off to see if maybe the numbers are getting too high. But if that really was the case, then there shouldn't be, it should just crash consistently. A lot of programs actually should just crash consistently if there was something actually wrong with them. So we're going to try this again and hope it works. And I just reset my computer too, so everything is as fresh and as new as possible. Now Windows 10 has this thing where it's fast boot, and oh wow, wow. Okay, so I can't try that. Whatever, we'll try it a different way, I suppose. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the loading screen of this game. Are we gonna have to just skip this whole box? Go to the Last Crusade and try to make some progress there, or like because we have 4 characters here, and I suppose I can find a bonus level. Alright, let's not play as a girl. Let's not go down, to the top and then work our way down. Let's see. The lagging is very consistent. It's clearly something in the engine. Clearly something about how it's using files or save files or something. Is my entire save file just corrupted? Or maybe it has to do with textures, so I'm walking to... Oh yeah. It's right there. It's whatever is going on right there is just not working. And see, if I was a game debugger and this game was in development, this would be acceptable. Still very frustrating, but acceptable. But I'm not a game debugger. I'm an end user of this product. This product should work. And this is not giving me errors, which the first mistake you can ever make in programming a game is to not return errors. So we need to do something completely different. Then and we may need to just go to the next box. We may very well just have to do this. Let's see. We don't have a person who can unlock, who has a book, can unlock hieroglyphics. So that's an issue. Let's see, where's the plane? This isn't a level, right? That's not a bonus level. See, there's a castle. So let's try to do this race. And if the race crashes, then I think at that point we've done as much as we probably can do in this area. I want to just take this nice and slow, but it's speeding up on me. Alright. So, British Commander and Scooter, and if I switch to British Commander, like, we've got a decent number of other things now that we can do, because I can blow up silver things. And maybe that's cleared the area off, but I'm gonna be kind of careful. Let's see, we've got Lo Chow's plane, and there's nothing there. And see, riding that rapid, I don't think really does anything. So we could get the other character up here. There's actually a couple things. But yeah, that whole area is inaccessible. I don't know why. So, what I have to determine is what can I do and what can I not do. And see, this may just turn into a lot of off-screen play, because like, if I had the commander, I can go blow up this and open Club LB1. If I have the thuggy guy, I can go open the thuggy thing and do another bonus level there. But what I really, really need to do is somehow power through that section. And I don't know a way to do it. The only thing that's going to potentially change things is doing a bonus level, because then I might come out a different way and it might just reload things differently. Right. This is all shiny silver. Is this not actually a bonus level? What about these jade things? They are destroyable, so we'll destroy them. The two of them that are around. Is there any more? I suppose it doesn't hurt anything to really walk into this level and just figure out what we need. You need to... This is a whole vehicle level, so we can do that. At least. Is there another jade thing somewhere? Not as far as I can see. Is there another explosive thing somewhere? I don't know if maybe it's trying to load in a character or something. We may have hit a point of no return where we can't do 100% of this game. This is definitely a new low in Lego games. Like, and what's sad is I still kind of feel like Harry Potter 4 through 7 was worse of a game in the actual gameplay mechanic. But I'm probably just being extra mean to it when I shouldn't be. Because there's almost no gameplay in this game at this rate, and because of that alone, it should be considered a much less thing. So I'm thinking this bonus level in particular, if I do this bonus level and then walk out of this bonus level, will... Ooh, is this some kind of timing thing? Let's go ahead and turn on our score. Maybe turning on adaptive difficulty would help. This feels like this is some kind of timer thing. Oh wow. They are not kidding. There is an actual timer here. This is very weird for a Lego game. Unseen before. That you actually have to do certain things in a certain amount of time. And they did it twice. Really, game. Alright. Run. Hop. Hop. Nope, that's no good, that's no good. Gotta hurry. Barely made that. Well, they only did it twice, but I am so glad that never caught on in Lego games. That is way too hard for a kid to do. And my new best time, I mean, you pretty much can't get much longer than that in it. Otherwise you're... Let's see. Purchase this tractor. Get in the tractor. Come on, let me ride the tractor. Alright. This tractor's not particularly fast. Which way was I supposed to go with the tractor? I was supposed to go this way. Barely made it. Hey, look, I got closer to the area. The game allowed me through. Nope. And with that crash, that's going to be it for this recording. Okay, so I'm going to have to play off screen and just see if I can get rid of the characters that are afraid of snakes, because that seems like them being on screen in particular is causing the problem. I don't know why specifically that's being the problem, but I'm just going to have to crash it, try it again, crash it, try it again, crash it, try it again. Maybe I'll turn off VSync. We've seen that be an issue where VSync needed to be on, so maybe if I turn it off, it'll work. Maybe I'll have to set the visual resolutions down really low. I'll try a bunch of different things and come back in the next recording and let you know. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.